Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. It's the year-end stream or Christmas stream or whatever you want. But we're playing some ranked games tonight, and it will be the last time I get the chance to stream this year. Because on Friday I'll head back home for Christmas and I'll only come back in the next year. So let's see if we can eke out a few wins tonight. And in the first game we immediately have some insanely good corps. Especially Manutech, of course, which is... Ah, nice. We have an old friend as our opponent, so let's get into this. Of course, we're picking Manutech for now. Let's see what we have. Not the best preludes. Hi, Mick. Yeah, thanks for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Not the best preludes for Manutech. I mean, mining operations is fine, but it's also a lot of steel prod done and a lot of steel. Biosphere support I really don't like that much. But maybe with some more planned prod this could be nice. But let's take donation for now. It could be okay with Manutech's low starting capital. Oh god. Well, I've seen something really funny here. What about Martian Industries together with Giant Space Mirror and we just get a bumper online Gen 1 because we are Manutech and we will have 4 power in that situation in Gen 1. That's absolutely dumb, but I think I'm going that route. That's funny. I want to do that. I've never done that. Of course, I also want some power to get Development Center online. And I have some power here. For example, if I pick Search for Life as well, then we have 2 power tags, 2 science tags, and can play Textures power. And the cool thing is that Textures power immediately grants 3 power, so we can activate Development Center immediately, which is really, really nice. Then Noctis Farming I would also pick up because of the steel, because of the building tag and the fact we have 2 steel prod. It's just a generally good card and has a plant tag, which is nice. And other cards to consider here are probably just Ice Asteroid and Sulfur Eating Bacteria. Maximal Base can be a really nice card, but we have no way of increasing the Venus and also no combo potential for it other than Sulfur Eating Bacteria, and I don't think it's that great then. But Sulfur Eating Bacteria, 6% Venus is quite low, and this card is insane. But I don't think I want to gamble on it. As I said, I have no way of increasing the Venus. And with the bumper online Gen 1, I think the game could go quite fast. I think I'll pick Ice Asteroid though. So let's think about this. If we do it like this, we have 14 MC left. We get 6 from Martian Industries and 21 from donations. So 14 plus 27. That's 41. 41, and then we have 1 steel here and 1 steel here. So that's 2 steel, so 45. No, not that. 45. 30 after Steelworks. 13 after Giant Space Mirror. And then we just get Search for Life, Development Center, and Textures Power down Gen 2. I think we should have enough capital for that then. Because we get some steel. We got 2 steel in Gen 1 from Steelworks and then 2 more steel in Gen 2. So we can play this really cheaply. And even if we skip Ice Asteroid, there's no way we get the other stuff down Gen 1. So I think we just go for these 7 cards. Let's check that we did this correctly. Yeah. Okay, this is a really interesting starting hand. He's credit corp, so he also got a really strong corp. Got satellites investor, okay picks, but not amazing. Satellites would be much better if ASA already had a space tag, but it doesn't. I always forget that. I think thematically, ASA should probably have a space tag. Okay, two good preludes. Definitely better than my preludes, but my preludes work really well in this scenario. 7 cards. He didn't keep that many. He only kept 3 cards and then he drew 4 for free. So Manutech already showing what it can do here with this bumper play, which is just impossible with any other corp. I mean, it has to be seen if it's even that strong, but it's certainly funny. So definitely want to do that. Okay, he plays Vesta Shipyard Gen 1 and Beam. So that Vesta draw was actually really good for him. Because I just assume he didn't have another Jovian tag. Let's do Giant Space Mirror and Steelworks. And there's satellites for 3 pro. That's alright. Basically, acquired company. Definitely good in Gen 1. Probably not worth waiting around for more space tags if you can just play it for 3 in Gen 1. No point in playing out of these other cards, so we can skip. And I think I can pass here. Interesting. All of these cards are quite good, but to me, none stand out as amazing. I think I want to cut Lava Flows because he already has a lot of heat prot, and I don't want to give him this combo card to secure these early bumps. Maybe we can even steal them with Lava Flows. And mine is the only production card here. That would be interesting because of Manutech's ability, but we already have 2 Steel Prot and Steel Works down, so I don't think it's that great. With how the heat track is developing, I think Permafrost Extraction is quite nice here. Of course, we already have Ice Asteroid on hand, but I think we should reach -8 with at least 1 ocean left. With him having 8 heat prot, and we already are picking up lava flows. He has no science text currently. I think I'm grabbing Lagrange here. He has Titanium Prot, and it would be our 3rd science tech, and we will have some card draw, so if we pick up AI, that could be something of interest. But let's calculate this. We will have 6 steel, so 6 steel is 12. 12 plus 34, that's 46. This costs 14, 32. 32, and we have 46, so we can pick up 3 cards easily. And let's immediately play a development center, because then we don't run the risk of getting raided. Next up, we do search for life and tech stress, and then we can draw a card. And we will have 2 leftover power prod that will convert into heat. And we can maybe combine this later on with the heat that we'll get from the bonus truck, hopefully. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. And use that last steel. Industrial center is alright. Definitely good for builder and landlord. Already on a really good track for builder. Yeah, I want to pass, right? Yeah, nothing to do here, and we're not doing search for life now. Yeah, instant power is really nice. It mainly applies for the colonies expansion, but in cases like this, it's also really great. But of course, for most use cases of Manutech's ability are probably for everything else other than power. But I mean, even if you're just playing a big power prod cards like these two, getting that heat 1 gen sooner is also really good. So it basically transforms power prod cards into heat prod cards that way. These cards, on the other hand, are not that great, but Mangrove is pretty good. Even with the oxygen track probably being maxed out at the point where we can play it, I think it's still great. Asteroid mining, we will cut that. He already has a Jovian tech and some titanium prod. And he's also credit core, so it's cheaper for him. Not a great draft. I'm probably picking up Mangrove, but nothing else. I could pick up tardigrades. Don't see it being that great though. Gen 3. So in 4 it has 2, 5, 3, 6. In 6 it has 1 point. And in 10 it will have 2 points. I doubt this game will go to 10. But it's still better than red suit, so we're cutting that. But only keeping Mangrove here, I think. Yeah. My mind has no reason to keep the other cards. So he's probably bumping the heat here once. Oh, methane. That's a pretty good card. Yeah, he bumped the heat once, that's nice. I'll draw once and then I'll probably just lava flows. Nitromoss is pretty good. Nitromoss. With Nitromoss, I think I'm going to take Asiamons because I can then combine this with Ice Asteroid on these 2 oceans and playing Nitromoss to go up to 8 plants relatively soon. Nitromoss, of course, also losing value because of my bumper, but still a good card relatively early in the game. Like to see some good building tags here. It's gotta be imported nitrogen. Do I tap him? Yeah, I think I'll tap him. No, not terraforming. I think I'll cut urbanize. Probably won't keep it though. It's a steel target though. And we will have a lot of, yeah, I'll keep it. It's a steel target. Whenever he places down a city, I can just place one city 2 tiles next to it and plop down urbanized in between for basically free. Because remember, we have 4 steel prot basically. For as long as the oxygen track isn't maxed out. Black Polar Dust. Not too keen on that, I have to say. Probably won't play that. Yeah, that Ice Asteroid play is not happening this gen. That was clear. I don't want to do it this gen because it will only give me 6 plants. Get me up to 6 plants, not give me 6 plants. But then the gen afterwards, because of the 2 plant prot from Nitromos, I will be up to 8. And I don't want to do this in this gen where I'm first player, because the next gen I will be second player and he can just demos me or play Giant Ice Asteroid or something like that. So I want to do it next gen. So in gen 6, I will have 8 plants to start off the gen, and then I can bump. The thing is, I already bumped, right? So next gen we're at 5. The gen afterwards, I could do bump greenery. Oh, okay, that solves that problem. So he can now. Wow, okay, he's probably going for. He's probably trying to get this bonus bump next gen. Let's do that. Let's skip. How does he want to do that? Whoa, with water splitting planned. Okay. That's really interesting. What I can do now... No, I can't, right? This costs 13, so I'll 6 left. That's not enough for Nitro Moss. Now I regret picking up Urbanized. I could have played Black Polar Dust here, claim this bonus bump, and then play Nitro Moss. But I'm short on money now. And he will bump this gen, and then next gen open with a bump and a conversion to get the bonus bump. And get both bonus bumps in one go. Is it worth selling 2 cards to get Nitro Moss down? No. Is it worth playing Black Polar Dust to get this bonus bump? That could be a thing. Because we are actively racing for Terraformer here. That's why I wanted to do that. He will probably get Gardener. This also allows us to do that. He will want to open with bonus bump and greenery, with oxygen bump and greenery. So he won't have any time to destroy my plants, hopefully. Yeah. Rip the O2 track. Yeah, it's going really fast. This bumper is going to die really soon. But the thing is, we can then use the power to increase the heat. So it's okay. Means no more steel from Steelworks for us, but I'd rather take the power as heat. Oh wow, okay, that's the scalp farming. This is really good together with Ice Asteroid and Permafrost. Of course, he will get large convoy out of this, which is also insane, but I'll gladly take SF Memorial for Builder. Scalp farming and SF Memorial out of that hand. I'm pretty satisfied with that. Cut the Atmoscoop, best card here. The other two suck in this case. Way too late for them. Won't keep Atmoscoop though. Just no titanium, so I don't think it's worth it. Also no floater card. But glad to get SF Memorial. Yeah, Atmoscoop we can skip. He doesn't have any science, so these Jovians probably aren't that scary. But who knows? Yeah, he goes for what we assumed he would do. The thing is, our Ice Asteroid in the conversion play now is really, really good now that we have kelp farming on hand. So let's do that before he can destroy our plants. And do we take titanium possibly? Or just some MC back and go down south? I think we take the MC back and we convert here next to Noctis and go down south, hopefully. If he places down Noctis, we can maybe just buy a city and do urbanized, something like that. Hopefully we can also draw another city card. Or we just plop down Industrial Center here and go. Yeah, that's probably better. Because we don't have the money for an SP city. What's heat steps? He has one heat step. I mean, him playing the bumper also slowed down his heat conversion rate. Of course, that's still more bumps than he would have gotten if he just took the power as heat. That's clear. Scalp farming, of course, is also not that great now that the oxygen rack is already almost maxed out, but it's still a great card, especially for Manutech. I mean, look at what you get back instantly when you play this. It costs 2 MC less and you get 3 plants instantly. That's just 5 plants in total. That's just bonkers. I hope he doesn't destroy my plants so I can play Nitro Moss. You should be able to play this without any plants with Manutech, but the game is not coded that way. Yeah, I guess so. Or at least we cross fingers he doesn't have it. Wow, okay. Well, that's kelp farming, but we don't have the money to play it. But next turn we can. Next turn it will be an instant conversion as well. He probably picked up... Or did we cut plantation? He doesn't have any science tags. Yeah, okay. We didn't cut it, but he doesn't have any science tags, so... He can't use that for Gardener, but he just took the 5 plants from Large Convoy. And next gen he can just SP and claim it. We just need to get Terraformer and Builder before he can get another milestone. But I don't know which other milestones he should... Yeah, there's no other milestones he can get, so he's only racing us for Gardener. Draw a card first. Oh my god, this is such an amazing pickup. Wow. This is insane. This is actually insane. I think I've never been that happy for an Noctis City pickup. Wow. Sells 3 cards. Okay. That's crazy commitment for Gardner. It's also helping him on Terraform, of course. Shit. Okay. This is now bad. Now he can get Terraformer and Gardener. Okay, how does the sequencing work? I open next gen. If I play SF Memorial here, I open next gen with Noctis City Claim Builder. He follows it up with 1 heat bump or whatever and claim Gardener. And then I don't have, if I don't find a 2 TR bump card, I can't follow it up with yeah, he can just claim Terraformer. He can just yeah, he can actually take 2 milestones. I think there's no way around that, right? Yeah. That's a bummer. Maybe I find like yeah, but he should claim Terraformer. Which one of these cards do I like the most? Probably restricted area. Don't even know if it's worth it though. Space elevator, probably too expensive at this point, with some steel targets on hand. I think restricted area is the best because this makes us really competitive on landlord. I don't think I would have played space elevator here. Let's cut the discount. let's think about this. There's no way how that we get 2 milestones here, right? If you do 2 terraforming steps, he just claims terraformer, and then the second go around he takes gardener. If we don't have the money to buy a greenery, get kelp farming down, and get 2 greeneries that way. So that's not possible anyways. So we should probably think about just funding an award and claiming builder so that we get to eco points up top. But what award could be fun here? Probably scientist with Lagrange and restricted area and him having 0 tags. How many cards does he have on hand? 3. And we have card draw. Yeah, I think we open with scientist and that to take 1 bump out of the track. He then takes the last one with this bumper, I guess. And then he takes terraformer. And then we do Noctis City and take builder. Yeah, I think that's what we do here. Just need to hope that he doesn't have like research or something. Research and picked up inventor skills in that draft or something like that. No, he needs to take terraformer, and he does. And next up, we can claim gardener. So we do now take. We have done our steel rod thingy. We don't need to take builder immediately, right? Yeah, we don't need to. He will just take gardener now. And so we can draw a card first. Or we could do kelp farming convert. I think we draw a card first. Okay, special design doesn't help us at all here. So I think we just take the heat bump now. Well, what I would like to do here is probably kelp farming convert here. Because if we play Noctis City, we end up with 7 plants. I don't like sticking around on 7 plants. Okay, he notices that he doesn't need to claim gardener at the moment. But he still has the money to do it at any time. And he probably won't fall into the trap of not doing it. So I think we need to play kelp farming now. Yeah, now he gets gardener. Can do Noctis City and claim now because we're Manutech. Do we need to claim here? I think I want to claim here. Even though there's probably nothing he can do about the other milestones. But just to be sure, and there's nothing time critical that I need to play here, so we can just claim the milestone. That was a really tight race on especially Terraformer, but also Gardener. I mean, he was a few steps ahead of me on both of these milestones. Underground City is actually pretty good, I think. Rear Biodomes doesn't do anything here. Sacrifice is dead. Tech Demo is interesting. Underground City is nicer because we can play it with steel and this urbanized area that way. Maybe. Like it more than Tech Demo in this situation. Take the good science tech out of the bunch. I mean, I don't want to keep this, but he can't play quantum. He definitely doesn't want to play Regolith. Got this. Just keep Underground City, I think. I mean, it could be an insurance to keep advanced alloys here. But I think with these two and some card draw, we will find better stuff than advanced alloys. Yeah, Scientist is fun, but I still think I don't need to keep that. It's risky, but I just hope it will pay off. I think we draw and then we convert. Look, the shading doesn't do anything anymore. Underground City here is actually really good because we also have Mine Growth on hand. Of course, that doesn't help us get down urbanized, but it's still quite a good city. Next up, we play Restricted here. Demo, yeah. Makes sense that we get that. Flooding on titanium, okay. Let's draw a card. Probably also calculate the score. So it's me versus H. We have TR, milestones, awards, points, winners. What was that? Imported hydrogen and convert. Only one ocean left now. That's a bit annoying. Game's going really fast. It's a good pickup. It's not that great. We are not swimming in steel. But it's also not too bad. I mean, we can play Underground City now, and then we will swim in steel. 15, 21. Yeah, I think we will do that. Play it here. Also keeps us competitive on Landlord. Really competitive. Yeah, actually leading by quite a bit. But he's got protected tabs and he's credit core. We can't fund landlord against him. We can actually skip here and then play EOS Chasma convert if we want to secure our greeneries. Don't have an animal card to put the animal down yet, but I think it's fine. Oh, he will just convert for us. That's also nice, but we can still convert here, which is great. Do we want to do that now, though? We can also just wait. He doesn't seem to have a plant destruction card, and we will lead off next gen. So we will have more steel to spend on that, and maybe we will find an animal card. Because urbanized area only costs 10. Yeah, I don't think I want to do it this gen. But we can increase the heat once. Maybe he'll do his heat bump as well, and we can play polar. Yeah, okay. I think I'll draw a card. Worthless. Does he have any Venus tags? We could do a cheeky Venus Arena File Fund last gen and play just 2 Venus tags here. Okay, let's think about this. He has 38, yeah, I have 37. Milestones, he has 10 points, I have 5. Awards, it's currently 5-0. Points. I have 3 points, he has 4. No, he has 6 points, he played large convoy. 3-6. Greeneries. I have 3, he has 5. And cities, I have 6 points, he has 0. So this means, wait. I have 59 points right now, he has 59. Okay, we are tied. Really close game. Definitely small animals here. Too late for Earthcat. And we have too many steel targets for rover construction to matter. He has 6 cards on hand, a lot of money, so he could probably play Earthcat, but I still think small animals is better, especially with EOS Chasma and imported nitrogen on hand. I think it's too late for biomass combustors with this negative point. I'll cut the Venus Governor and we can maybe really go for the last gen being a file fund. Won't keep this, of course, because that would require me to play these 2 cards and then get Venus Governor down, which I don't think it's worth it. Do we keep rover construction? I think I won't. So, what to do here? Draw and then convert, I think. Optimal arrow breaking. Not too great, but could help us end the game. We can play hydrogen to Venus for 1 point. And imported nitrogen will also trigger it. That will grant me some heat. So that's 1 more greenery for me. He drew a card with Inventor Skill. I think he always kept the card so far. Gets on Earthcat. Energy saving, not a great card in this situation. can just increase the heat. The bonus ocean is already dead, so no worries there. He cannot really fund anything. Can he fund Thermalist? 5-4, 5-5. No, he can't fund that. Miner, I have 4. Yeah, no, can't fund that. He can't fund Venefile, can't fund Banker. And cannot fund Landlord. That's great. Yeah, could be true. And with him playing like that, it seems to me that he doesn't want to end the game. That's 1 more point for him, by the way. And if he doesn't want to end the 3 more points because he played Earth Office, Earthcat. Right, should be at 9 points right now. 8 points. Okay, miscalculated something. He also played Flooding. Yeah, that doesn't count. Okay, so we are 1 point behind him. That's Virus, that's really annoying. Yeah, that Earthcat could have probably paid off, but I think the small animals also has a lot of value here. Especially because he has protected habs, and that's one way to at least reduce his plant output. Ants. Ants is another useless draw. We can get down smaller animals now. I'm debating whether it makes sense to put down a city now, or if we should focus on ending the game faster. Wow, he really kept that biomass combustors. Can't believe that. Okay, and magnetic generators. That's crazy. Yeah, I think the city doesn't make any sense now. Now that we only have 4 plant rot. I think it's a tricky situation here. It's again -1 point for him. Really tricky situation. We don't have much to work with. His situation, he almost needs to get down a city. Because he cannot really convert in any good spots anymore. So he doesn't really make any points off of his plant prod. He wants the game to go longer because he has Earthcat down now. So maybe we can make use of urbanized area next gen. I think we play Lagrange, see what we roll. The science tech will be useful for scientists anyways, because we played 2 science techs already. And if we don't roll anything good, then we just pass. And next gen, we will figure out what we want to do. Insulation doesn't help at all. Perfect. Yeah, I think I don't want to do anything here. And just pass. Could play EOS Casma now as well, just to get this 2 MC back. But I could also preserve it. I'll play it now. I don't think it has too much downside. I mean, nah, I'll preserve it. The 3 plants, I don't want to risk them. The heat track is still not maxed out. He could play Asteroid or something like that. So let's preserve all of that for next gen. Okay, what did we get? These are not great. Earth Office is best. Doesn't really do anything for us. But it's better than the others, I think. Mineral Deposit could also be good for him, but it's even more useless than Earth Office for us. Although, I think I should cut the Science tag because of Scientist. Yeah, let's do that instead. These all do not do anything. Kept Mineral Deposit. I think we will open the gen by drawing and playing Optimal Arrow Breaking, and then we can follow it up with Imported Nitrogen Convert. Optimal Arrow Breaking will give us a second heat bump, which is really nice. Optimal Arrow Break and Imported Nitrogen will give us 4 plants to convert. If he doesn't destroy our plants, that is. Don't think I'm keeping anything here. Don't think I'll keep the Science tag. No, 27, 30, 32. This could get me up to 32 heat next gen with Hydrogen to Venus played as well. Because we will have 10, 24, then 6 heat from these two, so 30. And this is 2 power this gen, so 2 heat next gen, so 32 heat next gen. Yeah, 32 heat next gen, which is enough for 4 bumps. And it's another tag for Scientists. So I think I'm actually keeping Artificial here. And yeah, the Science tag for Scientist. Considering the cards that we saw in this draft, he also didn't get the most amazing cards, but of course he got another good card with Inventor's Guild because he bought it. Currently 3 points ahead, I think. Jetstream Micro Scrappers. That's crazy. Not a Science tag, that's okay. And we get down Optimal Arrow Breaking. Jetstream Micro Scrappers. That's 1 Venus bomb. Did he keep that? Yeah, he kept that. Wow. Okay. That's another negative point for him from Dungeon Workers. We now do this. Put these on here. Now we have enough for conversion. And I think we put this on the steel. Not okay, does that. Not 43. We are at 39. Predators. Oh, that's bad news. That's really bad news. Okay, we need to end the game fast. We should draw a card before we do anything else. Yeah, I can do that. I mean, it's not really necessary though. This spot cannot be taken. I mean, it could be taken by more whole area, but people never do that. There's not really good reason to play it this gen if this isn't the last gen. No, he's at 7 points and we're at 5. Oh wow, didn't even notice that this is on screen here. Wait, can we? How does that work again? Didn't really. That works, but that doesn't. Oh yeah, it does. I just did these calculations for me. I didn't know they were on screen. It's also not really actual, so not keeping a live track of it. Yeah, we should really try to end this game as fast as possible. So let's do 2 heat bumps here. Next gen, that's 9, 10. 9. Ah, damn! I messed up. I forgot we lose energy by drawing cards with Development Center. So we won't get another free heat bump next gen. So that also means we don't have to play Artificial if we don't need to for Scientist. I guess it's okay to have it on hand. So he funded Thermalist because he doesn't need to use his heat. That makes sense. Take the animal because together with he already used Pretz, so next gen we can do the same and play use Casma to get another full point on it. And I think we just do another asteroid. So it's 43 to 43, milestones and awards didn't change. He has now 7 points and I have 5. 5 to 7. Greeneries, it's 5 to 5 now. 5 to 5, and we have 6 points from city. So we are actually in the lead at the moment. Yeah, he did some really weird stuff this gen. With the jet stream micro scrappers. I don't think that was worth it at all. That's another greenery point for him at least. So we get another free heat bump next gen. So we also don't need to play hydrogen from hydrogen to Venus now, because it doesn't get us another heat bump, so it's not useful. But we can keep it on hand. Maybe we find, because that's 10. If we find another space event, whatever it may be, we can play both of those to get another heat bump. But at this stage, I'm just playing Eos Casma. Putting that on small animals. That leaves us with 7 points. 3 plants. And all of this stuff is not necessary to play right now, right? No, okay. 7 points. Cool. Okay, looks good for now. I think we can gamble. Okay, let's go. Search for Life never disappoints. I'm the biggest fan of that card. You all know it. I've always said, always activate Search for Life when you can. It's the best card in the game. Cool. Let's head into the last gen with a good point lead. Love it. These are all worthless. I think with Venus soils you could do something. With the other ones you can't do anything, so let's do that, even though it's like, if you see these 4 cards in the first draft of the gen, Venus soils is by far the worst. And basically in any other draft in the genders, in the game as well. Just not in the last one. Capital up here. If he does that, that would actually be quite beneficial for us. I mean, it's still okay for him, but we can then play urbanized in between. I think I don't want him to play Terraforming. It's just a bit cheaper. Gets him that discount as well. Yeah, let's bait him into playing capital. Do we want any of these cards? We can maybe pick up this commercial district. We can take 2 steel this gen with you know what. And if he plays capital, then we can do urbanized here and commercial district here, which would completely destroy his capital. If he were to convert, I mean, if he places capital here, a good conversion for him, of course, is here to deny a play like that. But another good conversion would be here to get this and not give us any points, to get this ocean rebate. So I think we can actually pick up commercial district here. We could also do the safe play and pick up Geropolis and put down like Geropolis here, urbanized, and then convert here, something like that, to use up our steel. Maybe that's the safer play. Maybe that's where I'm going. What I'm going for. And how many tags do we? I have 0 tags though. Wow. Like this, I wanted to say this gives us a really nice rebate with our ability, but it doesn't do that at all. So I'll just grab commercial district and hope he plays capital up here. Do we want to go for an award? Don't think he can fund anything. Maybe he wants to fund banker with capital. But we can then follow that up with commercial district and installation. So I don't think we need to worry about that. So let's take 2 heat bumps to deny him a good Demos down. Because I don't want to play this right now for free conversion. I could have. No, I couldn't have done Mine Growth. Yeah, okay. Perfect. Now we don't need to worry about the last heat bump. Virus is already out. Mining Expedition is also dead. So our plans should be safe. It's now 45 points for 45 TR for me and 44 for him. He did Preds. We follow that up with our own small animals. So we're back to 10 points. Although he's up to 8 now. And now we draw cards, I think. And now we can't decide, now we can't influence the end of the game anymore. So I think we can close this Excel and see if we can make this a bit tense. He bought a card again. He's got 10 cards. He was down to 3 when we gave him Earth Cat, I think. How many cards did he play since then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This doesn't count. 7. So 14, 15 discount. 15, yeah, 15 discount with Earth Cat. That's pretty good. Although he also played some weird stuff like this Jetstream Micro Scrappers. I don't really think that was good because it gave him only 1 Venus bump. Won't get another bump out of it. Only if he has like something that grants some floaters. Oh, he did banker. So he's maybe going for oh, and I got terraforming contract. So he's maybe going for that capital play. That would be nice. Let's skip. I want to play fast 1 actions now. I have a lot to sell. Sell ants first. Sell energy saving afterwards. Sell special design afterwards. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to see him play capital so that I can then do commercial district in between. Underground detonation is also something we can sell. Okay, he's playing capital now. That's great. We can do commercial district and urbanized area in between and follow that up with commercial district immediately. So no, we don't need to 1 action. That's great. Do that. Do that. And now he will regret the banker fund. Banker funds are so risky. I also still have installation, terraforming contract. That installation also pays back 5. That's into yeah, that's a great idea. Let's go. That's into installation. He really has a Jovian mod. Okay, that's not a bad play. Definitely. Installation. Manutech is busted. Mangrove. Yeah, should have done that first and then just immediately converted, but I still don't think he will play any plant destruction cards here. Hackers. Okay, that's not a bad card for banker, but it won't be enough, my friend. Still have terraforming contract. Yeah, and he just passed. Okay, this is a win for us. Sell everything that we don't need. Don't need industrial center, don't need special design, local shading. Wait, yeah, local shading we don't need. Energy saving ants, underground debts. Sell all of these first. We can place a city here. And play Lycan for another conversion. We missed out on the 2 steel from this, but I wanted to play these cards back to back. I should have done that at the start of the gen. Yeah, last card we can play is that one. GG. I think we should have an unbroken record with Manutech. I think we should win this here. Is there anything I forgot here? No, no, no. No, no, and pass. Does he get a conversion? Yes, he does. I think that banker fund, I mean, of course, in hindsight, it was a mistake, but it probably was his only chance to win. Yeah. If he had won that banker, he would have been up to 85. I would have been down to 91. And even if I hadn't gotten the Search for Life thing, that's 88 to 85. Still would have won with the banker. Yeah, no options. Yeah, I don't blame you for that banker fund. I mean, you drew basically any card you could because you were rich and you had Earth Cat down. So I understand fully, and you didn't know what I had on hand to bring that banker, and all the other awards were pitted against you as well.